Anna's English Country English Book Story today. Magic Treehouse Pirates Past News 34, Chapter 10, and the end of the story. And one more time story. Make the Great and the Crunchy Christmas. We started for this 5-page and the end of 9-page. And are you ready to read? Here we go. Magic Treehouse Pirates Past Noon. Chapter 10, Treasure Again. Annie found her voice first. The ant person. She whispered, "Yes, I'm the ant person," said Morgan. "Ah, where are you from?" asked Jack. "Have you ever had a King Arthur?" said Morgan. Jack nodded. "Well, I'm a King Arthur's sister," said Morgan. "You're from Camelot," said Jack. "I have read about a Camelot." "Oh, what is kind of the Camelot?" "I don't know." "What did you read about me, Jack?" said Morgan. You're a witch," Morgan smiled. She couldn't believe everything you read, Jack. "But you're American," said Annie. "Almost called me a racist, but I'm also a Laborgan," said Morgan. "A Laborgan?" said Annie. "Yes, I've got a teacher and Gertrude. You can time a country books. You're lucky to from a commonly library," said Jack. "Firstly," said Morgan, "I travel like this to a house collect from many officers of different radios." "Did you find the books there?" said Jack. "Oh yes, many wonderful books. I want to borrow them into the service of company." "Did you put a bookmark on them?" said Jack. "Yes, you see. And I like the pictures of the sometimes I visit of the seconds of the pictures than a bookmark work. Like I wish to go." "How wish you can get there?" said Annie. "I placed them into the treehouse," said Morgan. "What do you put in a picture like so in a wish? And there's many in there. I think I dropped the dinosaur times," said Jack. "I hated a gold medallion at the Morgan." "Oh, that's it," said she, and there was million into the hide pocket escape. "So when anybody work a spell?" asked Annie. "Anybody to try that?" "Oh dear, no, not just anybody," Morgan said. "You two are only ones beside me to do it. One more else and everyone has seen my treehouse before. Isn't it possible?" said Annie. "Yeah," said Morgan. "I had no idea it ever discoverable, but there was two tiny long shovel house there right into my magic." How?" said Jack. "Well, for 2 reasons, I think," explained Morgan. "Oh, 2 more reasons. Actually, you can have a treehouse and they're all lovely," said Jack. "Oh man," said Jack, "you cannot pick up the book." "And Jack, it's because of their love books so much. You cannot impress my magic spell word." "Wow," said Annie. "You couldn't have made her dance while you can take up the dinosaur times." "I had to make a very quick installation. I decided to came along." "Oh, so you can installation," said Annie. Morgan smiled, "But there can't get into the party," said Annie. "Yeah," said Morgan softly. "You can add all things to help us," said Jack. "But I almost home to now. The people come late need my help." "You're living?" whispered Jack. "I'm afraid I must," said Morgan. She picked up the backpack and handed up the tin, and there Jack and Annie picked up the rain. "Cozy hadn't stopped raining. Don't forget us, will you?" asked Annie, and there were raincoats on. "Never," said Morgan, smiled at both of them, and they're more up to yourself. "It cannot impossible." Annie looked at had in college, aren't that in Jack? "Better connection, isn't there?" Morgan played touches Annie frustrated gently, and there was she smiled. "Oh, goodbye," she said. "Goodbye," and Annie and Jack. and they laugh into the treehouse first, and they hold it loud, and they climb it until they open the ladder into just as the last time, and the student blew at the oak tree and looked at up. Morgan was looking at the window. Her long light blew into the breeze. Suddenly, the wind begins to blow. The leaves begin to shake, and the whispering like the flicker of the air. And Jack covered the leaves into the splits his eyes shut. And there, everything was silence, absolutely silence. Jack opened his eyes. The tree house was gone. All gone, absolutely gone. Annie was Jack into the monastery at the apparently old tree, listening to the silence. Oh, the magic treehouse has begin to gone. And there is let's go, said softly, and there is started to walking and the hands into the pockets. He felt something. Jack pulled into the gold medallion. Look, he said. How did? Annie said. Morgan just had to put it into the air, she said. But how? Magic, said Annie. I think it means coming back. Or sculpture into the medians and there double the madness and the suddenly woods. He worked and it down to the woods and there is substance sprinkled. Everyone in fact was shining leaves, branches, puddles, and bushes and grass and vines. Wildflowers are getting a juice. Oh, wildflowers is colored like very beautiful flowers. And there Annie began to write. Jack thought for his treasure chest. And hid treasure at home. A ton of it. Everywhere. And the end of the magic trio story. And the end. And ain't the great story one more time to read about it. And a crunchy Christmas. It was not a good idea for the giant elf to be unhappy. I'll take your case, I said. Wait here, I went to my treehouse. I wrote my note into my mother. I went outside and spoke to Annie. The million also the mail your mailbox, right? Most of the time, Annie said, sometimes I drop a crown into the near mailbox. What doesn't do that? Sometimes Frank is so happy to see a million that run up the house to greet him. And the million mail into the fields. I need to bring you absolutely mailman fields, I said. Then what? Ram was into the million and to eat the spirit, but I was at a mail, so one trace and anybody to steal a mail. No trace, said Annie. You must have had a mailbox into the old clues, I said. Annie found Slush and I walked into the snow. Oh, they run as fast as they could, like. And they're so crunchy under the feet, and missing animals a mail, I said. No, said Annie. I walked up into the animal box and so snapped at a pieces of the mail and stuck it down, and there today into the mail came wire that I stick of the tree house, said Annie, and they set it up in the mailbox. Watch out! Annie yelled. And the end of the native great story. And tomorrow stated this chapter 10 page and the end of the end of 25 page and the end. And the day 5, you're so much come to come to go to better book and you're goodbye. I'm going to say goodbye to Night the Great and the Country Christmas. We started for this page and the end of this page. All of the friends will goodbye to, and Slush goodbye, and Nate the Great goodbye to, and some of the kind of between like Elf Dog goodbye to, and some of kind of the Annie goodbye. And some Annie like magic treehouse. Oh, I mean, my mistake is a treehouse goodbye too. And some lots of poster goodbye. And one more time, story of the friends. Jack and Nanny goodbye, and Pirate and Polly goodbye too, and Pinky and Stinky goodbye too, and Pirates both goodbye, and today Two Book and Two Story goodbye too. And you're a very big bye, and thumbs up my YouTube, and Merry Christmas to everyone. Bye bye friends, have a nice day, Merry Christmas.